Welcome back. So the last class we talked about reproductive in human beings, and as promised, again back with reproduction in male reproductive organs, male and female. Okay, so I've already drawn the diagrams, so we'll start with the male reproductive system. Okay children, so male reproductive system. Okay, so we continue with this. So we start from here. Okay, the first, and I'll stand here so that it's easier for you. Okay, so this particular portion, this is the scrotum. This bag-like structure. This is the scrotum. Okay, and the scrotum has got testis. Now this is testis. So this testis and this is present in the scrotum. Now what is the function of this? I'll go and telling you the functions also. Okay, the formation of sperms takes place over here, testis, and this testis is inside the bag-like structure which is outside in the abdominal sac, you can say. Okay, it is present outside the body of the males. This is male reproductive organ I'm talking about. Okay, so this testis, the formation of testis is formation of sperms. Function of testis is formation of sperms. This testis is present in the scrotum, a bag-like structure. Okay, and the temperature of the scrotum is normally 2 degrees less than the temperature, 2 degrees less than the normal temperature of the body. Now why it is 2 degrees less? 2 degrees less. Okay, so why is it 2 degrees less? Because this lower temperature is required for the maintenance and for the storage of sperms. So finally, when the sperms are formed, okay, through this tube, now this is what vas deferens. This tube which arises from here, okay, this is vas deferens. So suppose these are the sperms. So these sperms are formed over here, and through this vas deferens, through this tube-like structure, okay, the sperm passes, and the sperm again reaches over here. And you have urinary bladder over here. Now this is your urinary bladder. Now this urinary bladder, okay, again this connection is from kidneys, the ureter. Okay, the waste products, the urine formation in the kidneys, that is brought to the urinary bladder. So finally, the urinary bladder and the sperm, they all open into this vas deferens together. So this tube itself is carrying urine, okay, from urinary bladder, and sperm from testis. So both are there. Plus these are two glands. This is a prostate gland. If you can see, the prostate gland pours its secretions into this vas deferens. Okay, plus the seminal vesicle. Now what it is, it requires quite a lot of nutrients for the sustenance of these sperms which are formed over here. Okay, so for keeping them alive and for providing them nutrition, this prostate gland secretion and seminal vesicle secretion is required. So they also pour their secretion into this vas deferens. So now what vas deferens is carrying? Vas deferens mein kya hai? It has got the sperms from the testis, the urine from the urinary bladder, okay, and again the secretions, the prostate gland secretions and the seminal vesicle secretions. Okay, and all this passes through this. This is the penis. Okay, this is again the external genitalia, and it passes through this pipe. Finally, it is ejected out. Okay, now children, very important thing, I told you, everything can pass through. So when the sperm is passing out, the men, especially the males, do not pass urine during that time. They have only one opening through which the sperm is also ejaculated, and when they have to pass urine, the urine is also ejaculated. I hope you understand. Okay, so this vas deferens is the one. So this is only the male reproductive organ. We start from the scrotum, okay, testis, formation of sperms, then finally the vas deferens, the tube-like structure, and this vas deferens, okay, in this vas deferens opens over here, okay, joins the urinary bladder. It pours its secretion, that can also, okay, अगर bladder का भी अगर urine भी pass होना है तो urinary bladder ऐसे ही passage से pass करेगा, लेकिन जब sperm pass होता है तो urine pass नहीं होता है. So this will pass, but seminal vesicle and prostate gland, okay, they will pour their secretions when the sperms are passing. Got it? So this is what is the male reproductive. Now again I'll come to that. Come to female reproductive system. Now female reproductive system, what it is, these are two objects, you can say. This you can see, now I'll show it with black pen over here. So you can see these structure. Now this is the oviduct. This is the oviduct or fallopian tube, you can say. Okay, so this portion. If I want to extend it little, let me do it this side, I'll show it to you. So what it is something like this. Okay, and finally this has finger-like projections. It is something like this. So this can be said to be fallopian tube. Got it? For more clearer view. So this is fallopian tube, and this is what is the fimbriae, you can say. The fimbriae part, and over here now we have this. So this is what is the ovary. This is the ovary. Okay, females have two ovaries, so this is fallopian tube. Okay, and over here this structure, this particular structure, this middle region, okay, this is uterus. This is uterus. Okay, and finally this opening is cervix, and this complete opening is vagina. Vagina, cervix, this is uterus. Okay, the ovary, this is the fallopian tube, and over here actually the baby when grows, okay, this is the part of the uterus where it gets implanted. Okay, now let's talk about the reproduction. Now children, what happens? For human reproduction, the male and the female body has to come together. So finally, what happens when the bodies come together? Okay, what happens? This male penis, this passes off from here, the sperm. This sperm comes to the vagina. So this is sperm. Sperm along with the nutritive secretions, okay, from prostate gland and seminal vesicle, that is also being carried. So finally it enters into the vagina. From vagina through the cervix, passes off from here. This is the passage of the sperm. Okay, so black, this sperm passes off, and finally through this it comes to this fallopian tube. Fallopian tube तक आपका sperm आ जाता है, sperm. And when the female each month they produce one egg. So that egg is ejaculated, and finally that egg also comes over here. Now this is a finger-like projection, okay, that is for holding the egg as soon as the egg is released by the ovary. So as it is released from here, the egg passes and it comes to the fallopian tube, and there the meeting of the sperm and the egg takes place. So it is the fallopian tube where the egg and the sperm takes place. ये sperm है और ये egg है. So their fusion takes place, and finally if the fusion takes place, the zygote is formed and it multiplies by the process of mitosis. And this particular thing, I'll show you with another color. This particular thing again it moves back and it gets implanted over here, and then the lady is said to be pregnant. Okay, so this is the process, children. This is how actually it takes place. Now menstruation. What is menstruation? The girls undergo, I told you. Okay, this uterus every month prepares itself for the fusion of sperm and egg. Okay, and when it does not meet the sperm, what happens? This sheds. It is surrounded with a thick layer of blood vessels and muscles and all that. So at the end, every 28 days it sheds. If it does not meet, okay, that is broken down, and finally the blood and the blood vessels, that is what it flows off, and that flow of the blood in the females is known as menstruation. And again the formation of new intramedullary lining that takes place, and again it becomes prepared again for the next month for the fusion of male gamete and female gamete, that is sperm and egg, so that the zygote comes and gets implanted in the uterus. So actually this is what is the whole story. Okay, and once when it gets over here, when it gets implanted over here, the multiplication takes place. It goes on multiplying by the process, because here it will become 2n, if you remember. N gamete, n number of chromosomes from male and from female. It becomes 2n over here. Okay, and by the process of 2n, only the multiplication, the number of cells will increase. Okay, it will not become n, and finally the size of the body, and then the lady after 9 months, okay, delivers the baby. So this is how actually the complete reproduction takes place in males and females. Okay. So hope you must have understood the whole thing. Okay, and again the sexual hormones, the hormones when we study, I hope I'm not going to confuse you more. Okay, when we study the hormones, I'll be telling you more. So I hope this much it is enough. Okay, the leftover portion again of the chapter we'll do in the next. I hope it's clear. Do tell me how much you liked it. Okay, and the same, keep watching and boosting me with your likes and views. Okay, and share it with your friends. Thank you, children. Thank you.